Detroit, this is Not the Lions. Welcome, brought to you by Mental Ward Media. Please sponsor our show at Cash App, Not the Lions. Or if you want to advertise on our show, please advertise on our show at gmail.com/Not the Lions. Welcome back, you guys. Good morning. Should I say good morning, football, since it's getting down to the playoffs. Week 15. Let's go back. Let's venture. December 18th. On the road, MetLife Stadium. The hottest team in the NFL. Why not the Lions? The W. The Lions 20, the Jets 17. It was a tight game. Jared Goff stuns. He stuns the NFL. It was a fourth quarter, gut-wrenching escapade. The Lions proclaimed victory in high style. The W. Soak it up. Or did you do it already? Why not the Lions? That was the mantra that was given to me. Change the name of the show. I don't think so. They got some more work to do. The playoff picture. Hey, y'all, it lasted about 2 months. And then, boop. It was boop. Like an easy egg. Over easy. Poached egg. I'm just saying, we're discussing Week 15. Well, y'all, Week 16, the Lions engine light, the engine service light came on. Boo-doo, boo-doo. Uh-oh. You know that check engine light? If you don't know nothing else, you should know that check engine light. For non-drivers, it's kind of like the low battery phone notification. Ba-doop. Getting low. Almost out of service. It's the Lions. What do I do now? Pull over this contraption and recalibrate it. Week 16, December 24th, it was Christmas Eve. On the road, Bank of America Stadium, crappy field. The NFL was notified that the field was crappy. It's crappy. The Lions got crushed in the second quarter. They got crushed in the second quarter. Crushed. It was 17-10. No, I'm sorry. It was 17-0 in the second quarter. 17-0. The Lions nicely recovered for 16 more points. But it was not enough, because the end result in the Carolinas 37 and Detroit 23. What do you have to say about that? The Lions bring home the L on Christmas Eve. The defense gave up 320 yards rushing. The defense gave up 320 yards rushing. It was so much other stuff going on with the defense that I had to turn the channel, cut the TV off, walk away. The defense looked like paper towel. Those guys just whoa. It didn't look like the Lions was even playing. It's like they just came in after the guy said boom. After the 7, I just put my head down and just like, oh man, here we go. They've returned. Wide open. What do you got to say about that, Lions fans? Aaron Glenn won't even answer the phone. The pocket, the run, the throw, the cheerleaders has to go in. Dan Campbell trying to hold his pride. You just get back over there. Listen. Every time you try to have hope, the revisitation comes back. The Lions is like old Christmas candy. The defense like kind of melted, but you eat it anyway. Just call in at 868-0342, 868-0351, or 868-4336. Express your feelings at this moment on this show. These numbers, say what you got to say. It's not going pretty well, but I know there's people out there that love the Lions. They still got that Honolulu blue on, and they're going to hold it up forever. Not me. If you wear a Lions hat on a plane, would it still touchdown? What is the difference between a Lions and $1? You can get 4 whole quarters out the dollar. You can't get 4 whole quarters out the Lions. I don't understand how the last Jets game, you got to wait till the 4th quarter to come back and win the game. And then you go on to Carolina, knowing it's going to be a tough game. Didn't research the field, nothing, but you all professionals. You all make millions of dollars. It's like 53 Lions all sitting looking at the Super Bowl. What do you call the Lions wearing fancy hats? This is an old joke. They called dandelions. The best thing about dating a Lions girl, she'll never worry you about the ring. Speaking of rings, what do you call a Detroit Lion with a Super Bowl ring? Anybody? You call that person a thief, because the Lions ain't getting nowhere near close to the Super Bowl unless they buy tickets. What you doing with that ring, boy? What happens when your vacuum cleaner is broken and you put a Lions jersey on it? Will it still suck? The word for today is zillion. Zillion. You know the number of times you done ask your kids to go do the trash, wash the dishes, do your armpits? Zillion. A zillion times the Lions got blew out on the road, crawling back past roadkill to I-75. The Lions. And let's not forget the failed Silverdome demolition broadcasted live. It was broadcasted live. It was prepped for weeks. Thousands of dynamites. Thousands. Boom! Smoke clears. We waited like 3 hours. No cigar. The legacies of the L's stood tall in Pontiac. I bust out laughing. It was so funny. However, we gonna keep it rolling. Maybe the Lions was the next mantra. It was maybe the Lions. I said the Lions should move to the NFC South because we'd win the division in a heartbeat. They so terrible. A word from our sponsor at this moment. Mental Ward Media, presenting music with words. And the return of the bridge. The bridge in music, plus words. For me, it sounds fantastic. Mental Word Media. Keep an eye out, keep a listen. Terrible has spread across the league, and the Lions have gotten positional help in other team losses. Seattle, Washington, New York, I don't know. However, I do know I did see the Christmas L that caused all the cancellations till January at Metro Airport. It was the Christmas L of the Lions, the New Year's L, I'm sorry, that caused all them problems. Dan Campbell apologized. Stupid. We owe Washington that dusty L from the storage wing from 94. No, not 91. We owe Washington that dusty L. It's still in the storage wing. The 91 championship of the NFC, we owe it to the Washington Redskins, now Commanders, and whoever else they changed their name to. We owe them a butt whooping. Y'all need to put that on your mantra. Y'all need to pull out old L's and have like pep rallies, bonfires, and try to drum up some resistance against the L at this point, hopefully. Where are you now, Lions fans? Where are you now? Tell me. Call these numbers and tell me where you are. Tell me how will you move forward as a Lions fan? How will the Lions move forward as a team? Where's the conference? I just don't get it. You know, in the playoff picture, the thing that we always have a problem getting to. I had to put it down in perspective. Here we go. The leaders are Philadelphia, Minnesota, San Francisco, and Tampa Bay. Those are the leaders. Philadelphia got a 13-2 record. Minnesota got a 12-3 record. San Francisco got a 11-4 record. And Tampa Bay which makes me laugh every time I think about it. I told you move the Lions to the South. Tampa Bay got a 6-8 record. 6-8. And they the leaders. However, NFC. The wild card holders are the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, and the Washington Commanders. Dallas holds an 11-4 record. The Giants hold an 8-6 and a 1 record. Washington holds a 7-7 and a 1 record. I don't call these next teams in the hunt. I call them almost. These teams are the Seattle Seahawks, the Detroit Lions, and the Green Bay Packers. They all hold the same record, 7-8. After that, you got like hyenas like behind that. It's like the Carolinas, who just stumped us, and the New Orleans Saints, who used to be my team, but then I went with the Chiefs. But now I'm still probably with the Chiefs. Not the Lions. However, the Lions, the Seattle Seahawks, and the Green Bay Packers are in the hunt for the 2 spots that are available, with the Giants and Washington playing around at the 8-6 spot and the 7-7 spot. 2 games to go in the whole NFL. They got to do something. Somebody got to win out. Now, the top seeds get the first round bye. I told you to move the Lions to the South because we'd probably be on top. It drives me crazy, but this is where we are with this. Let's look at the playoff picture deeper. The Lions are almost in the hunt. Still almost. It's not good enough. I'm just saying, after losing the Christmas Eve crap, I say is almost a wild card an achievement? Is it? I guess we give them credit. Is it almost? Let me know. Call in 868-4336, 868-0342, and 868-0351. Call in. Let me know. If you don't feel like calling in, email me, text me, go to the website, all that crap. I was looking at the keys at the bottom of the playoff charts, and I noticed the word clinched. Clinch. I started daydreaming. Clinched. The Lions ain't clinch, can't clinch, won't clinch. Man, with the X on the side. The Y? The Lions? I think they need to listen to some Irene Cara in the locker room and get some more momentum, get some motivation. Because week 17, the Bears, the rivals, Chicago, Ford Field, the Lions have won 6 of the last 8 games. They could have won the last one, but they didn't do their homework. And probably I didn't do this show. I haven't been saying nothing, but it just so happens that you win when I tell you what to do, because you're screwing up as usual unless somebody say something and make you mad. 24% odds. If They went out. One loss from the Seahawks plus one loss from the Commanders. Or 2 losses from the Giants plus a loss from one of the previous 2. Then you can have your revisited Lions Christmas that you missed because they lost in Carolina. The Lions bed sheets are back. The curtains, the pillows, available at Family Dollar. Get your Lions pillow today so you can dream of clinches and playoffs to the next season. Dreams, 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 dreams. Listen, good morning, football. Exciting times in Detroit. A zillion L's in the storage wing. Live, TV 33. We are talking mad crap about the Lions because guess what? Man, we've been here before too many times. How many more songs you want me to say? Listen, man. I just really want to go really back to Aaron Glenn. I don't know why you won't answer the phone, bro. You made some questionable decisions during the last game. We're not having it. Detroiters are not happy. You better be ready for the Chicago Bears, who are trying to rally right now. Then be ready for the Green Bay Packers, in which, had we won the last game, they would have been, however, in control of this game, these 2 games. But you're not. As usual, we're used to all that. We're used to the pity, the shame. We constantly remember the shame, poster of the shame, the L's. The L's. I seen it. I seen a big giant L being moved by a construction vehicle down Farmer Street. It was an L. I seen it shining. It was under a cloak, and I seen it. I'm like, is that an L under the tarp? Yeah. Going to the line, going for a field. L. I seen it. You can call in and express your feelings right now. We about to wrap all this up because the Lions only got a 24% chance. They should have won out. If they was going to lose, they should have lost before these last 2 weeks because last week, everybody lost. If the Lions had won, they would have commanded their position. But they did not, as usual. And we're used to it. I seen the receipts, but I didn't see the efforts. I didn't see the defense. I seen jelly defense. Oh, my goodness. I looked at my wife, and she looked at me like, what is going on with the Lions defense? Aaron Glenn's wife, if you are watching, please do something. Please do something. Step on his foot, something. Make him understand that the L's are not acceptable and quit being so stubborn. If you got to put 9 linebackers If you got to put 9 in the secondary, do so. If you got to blitz 40 times like you did before, do so. Do something. It was no sacks. I missed the sack if I didn't see. I didn't see no sack. I seen Jared Goff go down. I'm sure Jared Goff's wife was concerned, and his family. He went down so many times. Usually, the Lions' offense line, they hold. And they did pretty good anyway. But the defense, suspect. Just like Wham back in the 80s was suspect. What are you doing, man? You are at the cusp of greatness and you failed. Take that L you got in the closet, put it out on the curb, call the city. I'm sure they'll pick it up and get it together. Get us some W's. Get them to the playoffs like you're supposed to. It's not that hard. You was close. You still a little close, but now you need all kinds of help. All kinds of help. You need to call your cousin in other cities and get some help. The cheerleaders has to go in. You should have just put one of them burly chicks in. Detroit is rolling with a smile. We gonna try to come back. Dan Campbell said they gonna try to recondo this L and not let the legacy of the L's back in Pontiac continue to roll over down 75. Philadelphia still on top. We need the spot. If we don't get the spot, you can go to Family Dollar once again and get the pillows and sleep to the next season. Don't forget, we owe Washington that dusty L from the storage wing in 91. It was the NFC Championship the last time we've been there. 10 times to the postseason, 1 win. We done fired everybody. Now it ain't nobody to start over, don't remember. What to do now? Recalibrate. Those are the last words of Dan Campbell. The last words from Not the Lions is that, nay, don't even try it. We don't believe you done failed before. If you don't do something with this defensive coordinator, corner him, and put his job or something in jeopardy, let the air out his tires, something. Give him some type of to go out there and get it done. Chicago is a rival. They are gunning for us because y'all beat them last time. You better bring it. They better bring it. You better have some schemes. You better call some college coaches. Call Michigan and ask them what they 13 and 19 and old scheme was. Actually, why don't you just move over and let one of them coach the defensive side of the Detroit Lions and be professional? Because you've been suspect 17 games back, and it's only 18 games in the season. Aaron Glenn, we coming for you, man. You going to wake up in the morning, it's going to be some old Lions fans, some old ladies with the Lions hat outside your shower. They're going to be waiting on you. TV33, Channel 90, Not the Lions. 2 more games to go. I hope they make the playoffs. They usually don't.
Detroit, from now until the end of the year, citizens who are having trouble paying their water bill can sign up for a Lifeline program. Detroit Lifeline will eliminate whatever you owe on your water bill and also set up a new affordable rate. But you must act now. We all need water to live, yet water shutoff put the health of all Detroiters at risk. To sign up, contact Wayne Metro at 313-386-9727. According to Water Department Director Gary Brown, they will cancel any